Hi, my name is Jac Yarrow and you're watching Show Circle with Magic at the Musicals. I am so excited to be back on stage, as we all are. It feels like a lifetime ago that we were on stage in our theatres, and I cannot wait to be back. And next year we're coming back to the Palladium, bigger and even better than ever. My advice to someone taking on their first big role in the West End would be to be a sponge. Listen, soak up all the information that you're being given, also to trust and believe in yourself and in your training if you've had training, to really know that you're there for a reason and what you have to offer is unique to yourself. You can only bring what you can bring to the role, so be the best that you can be and don't put pressure on yourself. Have fun. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity and you should make the most of it. The way I choose to deal with unexpected moments or things that don't exactly go to plan is to just trust that there is a bigger plan and that all the little things that went wrong led up to something that went right, and you have to experience those things to be able to get the outcome that you eventually want. So take a deep breath, breathe, know that everything happens for a reason, pick yourself up and move on, and it'll all be okay in the end, I believe. If I could be in any other musical other than Joseph, what would it be? Well, I'm a massive Sondheim fan, so any of Sondheim's work, Sunday in the Park with George, particularly Sweeney Todd, that is my all-time favourite. So to play maybe Anthony or maybe Sweeney one day in Sweeney Todd somewhere, that would be amazing. I would love that. How did I prepare for a role as iconic as Joseph? Well, I feel like I kind of grew up preparing for it. I watched the videotape when I was younger of Donny Osmond doing it. I saw it on tour. I used to listen to the soundtrack. You know, it's one of those iconic West End soundtracks. Any Dream Will Do, Close Every Door. We kind of grew up knowing that these songs existed. So I didn't have to do an awful lot of preparation in terms of familiarising myself with the show. I knew the show already. But to have Jason with me in the rehearsal room was amazing because I could draw on his expertise. But what I didn't want to do, and what me and Lawrence Connor, our director, talked about, was making it a whole new Joseph, making it my own. So that was really great too, because I didn't have to so much rely on what was already been done, and I could invent my own stuff, put my own little spin on it. Who is my role model? Well, I mean, this changes all the time, but ultimately, someone who is always a role model to me in this industry in particular is Mandy Patinkin, only because his career is so vast and he's done such an array of roles, from The Wild Party to Evita to Sunday in the Park with George. He's never been pigeonholed. He's always, because he's an actor first and then a singer, believe it or not, because his voice is phenomenal, he is able to transform into these roles that he is given, and he's worked across all medium: TV, theatre, cinema, and that's something that I've really aspired to do. So Mandy Patinkin is my ultimate. What does musical theatre mean to me? Well, I think theatre in general is one of the most important, if not the most important, art form that we have in our society today. It allows audiences to come into a theatre, escape completely from their own life, be transported into someone else's, and see real life happen on stage in real time for people to relate to, and people can see that they're not alone in situations. As human beings, we want to feel like we are a collective, or we have some sort of community, and I think theatre does that in a way that no other art form can. So I think to add the element of music to create a musical on top of that is genius, because humans relate to music so much more than they do with just language alone. And so to hear a piece of music, or to hear an orchestra or an instrument or someone singing, it triggers human emotion so much faster and so much more intensely, I think, than just through language alone. So musical theatre means the world to me. I think it's so important.